So I know you've heard of the whole viral thing, the whole viral conversation around the I am a choosing challenge.
Before you know it, something enter my back, lifted me up. He carried me like a aeroplane from now till maybe Shariro Express there. When he reached there, he dropped me. When he dropped me, I tried to look something that carried me. When I look, it was lion.
It was what?
Lion.
Lion. Hey.
So when the lion dropped me, the place was very narrow, very tight. He now raised one of his hand up. He said I should go like this. When I go, he said bye bye.
Wow. Hi guys, thank you for stopping. You're welcome to my YouTube channel, and here is the Brand Wise channel. And it's amazing, pretty much amazing, that the things I'm going to be sharing, the first video you're seeing in this page, is a very controversial one, and it's really going to be a very controversial conversation because religion is a very, very touchy one. And for this channel, I'm going to be exploring a lot of things as it regards to branding, in regards to brand, strictly brand. So we're going to be looking into products. We're going to be redesigning some stuff, and we're going to be having hot takes on this channel. And do well to hit on the subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell, because it's going to be a whole ride of inspiration, information, and most importantly, better ways in which we can innovate products and brands and apply them in other areas. Have you subscribed? Do that right now. Here are the things I think you should be looking out for. 2 years ago, I did a video trying to address things people should actually learn or take away from brand or from religion as it relates to their brand. I would consider myself a very curious person because I lived all my life around religion, around religious people, religious practices. So I could, observe, I could see things. So when I started dabbling into branding, I realized that most of the things we did in church are the things we practice, right? And when it comes to branding, all right? So, and the beautiful thing is that people are basically influenced, and when you can influence somebody, you can make an impact, and when you're able to make an impact, you can cause action, right? And people are going to take action when an influence is made. We gather people, we believe in one thing, and then we make them take a certain action, either to give or to receive or to pray or to give alms or to travel or to render community service or build a house, right? For you to get people to respond in that manner, you need to understand branding as a religion. Things you should take away from religion as it relates to your brand. How you can observe religious practices and see that that is exactly what branding is, what branding does. And here are things I think you should know already. If you don't know it right now, sit tight. I'm about to start sharing them right now. Number one, faith. Whatever you're doing, try to believe in something. Try to create a statement of faith, a statement of fact that people are going to believe in you, people are going to trust you, and you have to say that, declare it long enough that it becomes part of the people, it becomes part of you. People cannot see any product without knowing it's yours. People cannot hear a sound or hear a statement, maybe your sonic branding sort of, without knowing it is you. When you hear stay brand wise, I'm the one. When you hear everywhere you go, it's MTN. They necessarily don't have to name the name of their product, but by the things, by the messages, by the way they behave, you can see that these people can be likened to this set of people, all right, or can be likened to this product or this brand. So you have to be conscious of these things in your brand, no matter how small it is, no matter the business you're doing. Be conscious of your sonic power, voice, sound. It's beyond designs, it's beyond just making statements. Create a vision, create a mission, and make sure that you declare it as often as possible. It becomes a part of you, becomes a part of your organization, and it becomes something that everyone recognizes, even your audience, without even you telling them your real name.
And declare you are a choosing.
Number two, do it long enough and consistent enough. I've designed, I've got to design for some companies, right? And I submit or I send them their brand guide or the brand asset, things that they will need to run the business from the aesthetic side. Over time, I see those things depleting. I see them using it the way it's not supposed to be used, which doesn't make for consistency. Consistency is everything, as much as possible. Consistency in voice, consistency in colors, and all that. And you can see these guys have maintained a consistent color, a consistent outlook over the years. That from far you can determine that this person belongs to this organization or this person belongs to this sect. In fact, even sometimes some of them put on those jackets like they work at the airport, into the church, because it's all the same. So, but the idea is that they've maintained a particular consistent color, consistent tone over the years, therefore creating an impression in the hearts of people that this is who we are and this is how we dress. Subconsciously, even if they didn't plan to do it that way, it has registered in our subconscious mind, and which is where you want people to be. Whether you attend church or not, it is obvious that you can actually relate to what they are saying or who they are. Again,
And declare you are a choosing.
omnipresence, they are everywhere. I don't mean you should go around planting yourself in different cities and towns. The internet is our new geographical location. So what does that mean? We have different platforms right on the internet. People in different platforms understand different things. They understand different tone of voice. They understand different conversation. So that is to say, pay attention to the messages you are passing across these platforms. So the same message, but different audience, you have to deliver it to them differently. You can't say the same thing you said to someone on Instagram on LinkedIn. You can't say the same thing you said to someone on LinkedIn on Twitter. Different audience, different messages, but by the end of the day, you are trying to achieve one goal. So put yourself everywhere, as many places as possible. If you can plant branches, if you've gotten to a point where you can create branches, fine. If you've not, you have agents, you have people representing you in different places. They make for omnipresence. And that is one very powerful thing about religious organizations. It doesn't matter where the worshippers are. What is always very constant is that wherever they are, you can scout for them, you can see them, you can see lives, you can see people that belong to a particular community or religion anywhere. So start thinking about it now as a young entrepreneur, as a business person. What exactly, or how am I going to scatter my time? How am I going to build a community of people that that understand what I'm doing, that respect what I'm doing, that are going to be buying from me, that I'm going to give enough value for them to be my evangelist, even without me giving them physical cash. Money can take different forms, and this time around, as we're giving them value for free, they're also returning that favor by being your evangelist. Testimony. Testimony is what brought us to this point. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot do without people talking about your business, talking about you, or sharing reviews about you. As much as possible, whenever you finish delivering a service or a product to a client, request for testimonial. Let them give testimony. The truth of the matter is that people believe they are friends, right, than just an ordinary flyer. Ordinary flyer is not an animate something, but they believe they are friends because their emotions there. This person is going to assure me that he made use of this product, he worked with this guy, and it's really worked. All right, so you have to invest in testimony, invest in letting other people know about what you do. I had a podcast or an audio I recorded where I was teaching people how to capture people, capture the minds of people, capture the minds of clients, and also their own clients. If you would like to listen to that, if you have to have access to that, feel free. I have a link in the description so you can jump into the channel and get to have that. Yes, it's for free. It's for free. But don't forget to give me a shout out everywhere. telling people about the impact that conversation have had on you. Then the last but not the least is the gurus. The gurus, let me say, is like the prophets, is like the leader. All right, this is where the personal branding comes in. I understand you have a personal business, I understand you're running a service business, but you should also pay attention to the fact that, look, someone has to stand. It could be an influencer. You could be the influencer. But this is where personal branding comes in. They need somebody they want to follow. They need somebody they want to see do a particular thing a particular way. So, they can maybe produce the same result like you do. So it's time for you to get out there. It's time for you to start practicing instead of just laughing and wasting time. Start practicing, observe, and see how you can make use of this viral content or these viral promotions. Learn the lessons there and apply it to your brand. Stay brand wise. See you on the next one.